This important ceremony is a true reflection of the government of Malawi's commitment to providing quality tertiary education to the people of Malawi. We sincerely appreciate the support government is rendering to DMI St. John the Baptist University. I, therefore, extend my warm welcome to you, our guest of honor, the Minister, the Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology. Feel welcome at this august occasion. To our Pro-Chancellor, Right Reverend Montfort Sitima, I would like to say this. I am highly privileged to welcome you, Right Reverend Montfort Sitima, the Bishop of Mwachidule, to this congregation. We acknowledge and celebrate your presence here today because it symbolizes the good relationship that is existing between the Catholic Church and the university. With much joy, we cherish and extend our gracious welcome to you, our Pro-Chancellor, Right Reverend Montfort Sitima. Welcome to this congregation. To Dr. T.X.A. Anna, the President of the University Council, my welcome message is as follows. It is a rare honor for me to welcome you, sir, our President of the University Council. We appreciate your vision, determination, and hard work to make the university a center of excellence in Malawi and across the globe. Therefore, we request you to accept our warm and heartfelt welcome. Charity begins at home, and I would like to get back to our home by extending our welcome to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Amorai Jambo. To him, I would like to say this. I am pleased on behalf of the congregation to extend my warm welcome to you, Professor Amorai Jambo, our Vice Chancellor at BMI St. John the Baptist University. Sir, your commitment, passion, and guidance has always been a very fundamental pillar for the growth and development of our university. We cannot therefore avoid to sincerely welcome you to your own function this morning. We are operating in the Archdiocese of the Most Reverend George Desmond Tambala, the Archbishop of Lilongwe. In this regard, therefore, it's an honor to welcome His Grace. Your presence underscores the strong bond between the Catholic Church and our university, and we are delighted you are here, and we warmly welcome you, your bless. Our long time friend, from the time we commenced our activities as BMI, has been Professor Colin Silimba, who this time is wearing the hat of Vice Chairperson of Parliamentary Committee on Education, Science and Technology. we are honored to have you with us this morning, Professor Silima, as our special guest and long-time friend. Your leadership in education policies is invaluable. Your presence in the Mary Immaculate and members of staff, it is my pleasure to welcome all senior government officials, members of executive management, members of council, members of senate, special invitees, fathers of MMI, and sisters of the daughter of Mary Immaculate, members of staff. We appreciate your contributions towards the success and growth of the university. I welcome you all. I'm very happy to welcome the Vice Chancellors, Deputy Vice Chancellors, registrars from various universities and institutions who have come over from faraway places to grace this occasion amidst their busy schedules. Welcome, sirs and mothers. To parents, guardians, and ladies and gentlemen, it is my humble duty to welcome you parents, guardians, ladies and gentlemen. Feel at home because you are at home. Thank you very much for your attention.
May I invite Professor Ambrose, the Vice Chancellor, to present the university report.
Founder and Chancellor, very Reverend Father Dr. J. Albright, Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Honorable Francis Foley, Pro-Chancellor, Right Reverend Monfort Schema, the President of the University Council, Dr. P.S.A. Anand, Vice Chairperson of Parliamentary Committee on Education, Science and Technology, Professor Govindan Silva, Senior Government Officials, Members of Council, Members of Senate, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, the graduating students, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning to all. Honorable guest of honor, I am very much delighted to stand before you in this August occasion of DMI St. John the Baptist University to present the annual report of the university. DMI St. John the Baptist University was established and officially opened in 2011. It was named after St. John the Baptist. The university is founded and run by the registered trustees of Daughters of Mary Immaculate and Collaborators, a congregation of Catholic sisters from India. It comes under the DMI foundations, who are running many educational organizations across the world. Very Reverend Father Dr. J.U. Alraj is the founder and Chancellor, and the university, it is his vision to provide education in African continent that saw this university. Currently, the sisters of DMI and priests of MMI are engaged in the university along with the collaborators and technical staff. DMI St. John the Baptist is functioning in 3 campuses, namely Mangochi, Lilongwe and Blander campus. The university is providing quality education with special focus on arts, science, software engineering. The university and its campuses are registered and accredited by National Council for Higher Education. Our university is also a member of various professional bodies: Malawi Accountants Board, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, Institute of Chartered Accountants in Malawi, Association of Business Managers and Administrators. The university offers diploma, bachelor's program in arts, science education, management, accounts and finance, social work, computer science and engineering. Honorable guest of honor, at present the university has 172 full-time staff members and 58 part-time staff for teaching, of which 132 are males and 98 are females. Among these, 12 are doctorates, 182 are masters, 36 are bachelors. There are 5,256 students studying at the university, of which 2,799 are males and 2,457 are females. Honorable guest of honor, the university's through well-informed program and market analysis is involved in the development of new programs to meet the market demand. We are happy to inform you that our newly developed curriculum for health science program in Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Midwifery is approved by Nurses and Midwives Council of Malawi. The university is constructing a separate block for health science programs. Honorable guest of honor, the university is very committed to promoting inclusive education in Malawi, such that the university offers various scholarships ranging from 25 to 45% to promote education among the Malawian citizens. As a result, 338 students have benefited from the scholarships. The total amount of the scholarship is Malawi Kocha 163,795,626 for this academic year only. Honorable guest of honor, today we proudly present a total of 889 graduates, in which there are 254 diploma and 635 are bachelor's degree. I am happy to inform you, among these graduates, 271 are the teachers working already in the schools. Honorable guest of honor, the university renovated its computer labs, replacing desktops with new laptop systems. The university has created digital libraries for easy access of learning materials. The classrooms are modernized with 75 inches of interactive digital panels by replacing the traditional boards. This was part of upgrading the university's teaching and learning facilities. This was done with an investment of $120,000 US. Guest of honor, on behalf of our students who have been equipped with the discipline, skills and knowledge that you may consider incorporating them in different developmental sectors so that you can also appreciate and testify that our students are the most disciplined and skilled in their respective field. DMI St. John the Baptist University showcased its commitment to academic excellence through various research and innovation activities. The Computer Science and IT department organized an ICT symposium and marketing outreach. The university conducted a faculty development program on crisis management for staff and research proposal training for students. Notable events included the SCOM National Conference and international webinars on social research and women entrepreneurs. The DMI St. John the Baptist University Science and Engineering Club of Mangochi campus has launched the DMI SJBU voting system, which is an electronic platform designed to improve efficiency, transparency and accuracy in student elections, replacing traditional ballot voting. It reduces manual errors, speeds up results and enhances accessibility. Officially debating in the 2025 student government presidential elections at Mangochi, the system is set to expand Lilongwe and Blander campuses, marking a major step in student-led digital innovation. The university engaged with the community through various activities. Mangochi campus hosted a public lecture on taming inflation, the role of monetary policy. Extracurricular activities promoted student well-being and community engagement across campuses, including fire drill training, health day, social weekend and Earth Day celebrations. The university also commemorated International Women's Day and Social Work Day. George Gund and Alexander Banta were selected to represent Malawi in the Confederation of Universities and Colleges Sports Association Games in Botswana. The university strengthened partnerships through an Memorandum of Understanding signing with Credit Information Company Insurance and a staff ethics orientation meeting at Lilongwe campus. As we close this academic chapter, let us look forward the hope and confidence. May the seeds planted here at DMI St. John the Baptist University grow into forests of progress, justice, innovation for generations to come. Congratulations, class of 2026. The future awaits your leadership. Mulungu Agudalitseni Inu Dibu Mulungu Adalitsi, DMI St. John the Baptist University. Zigoma Gambiri.
May I invite Very Reverend Father Dr. J.E. Alulaj, the Chancellor of DMI St. John the Baptist University, who will deliver the graduation address.
Good morning to all of you. The guest of honor, the Deputy Minister for Education, Science and Technology, Honorable Minister Francis Foley, Pro-Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Montfort Stigma, President of the University Council, Dr. Anand, Deputy Director of Higher Education, Caroline, Vice Chancellor, Professor Amalraj Ambrose and his deputies, Education Counselor of DMI, Sister Xavier Selvi, Vice Chairperson, Education Committee of Parliament, Honorable Professor Zilimba, Honorable Professor Emmanuel Fabiano, Member of Electoral Commission, senior government officials present here, members of Executive Management, members of the Council and Senate, DMI fathers and sisters, distinguished representatives of other universities present here, the President of the Students' Council and Executive Committee present here, distinguished guests, parents, graduates, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, once again a very good morning to every one of you. Hearty congratulations and God's blessings upon every graduate who is seated here. I am really very, very happy to be here with you this morning. In fact, I remember, dear Honorable Minister, in my previous occasion, I was here with His Excellency Professor Arthur Mutriga, the President of Malawi. Even today, I remember that day so happily, with a lot of happy feelings in my life. Kindly carry our well wishes, best wishes to him. Thank you. My dear friends, today you will be having in your hands the fruits of your achievement. You have done well and you have been elected, you have been selected, you have passed all the examinations and you are going to get all your degrees today. Once again, congratulations to every one of you. With the permission of the Honorable Minister, I would like to say a few words to our boys and girls. My dear friends, please understand, we are undergoing one of the most stressful times of our times. Please understand. Before I came to Malawi, I signed a paper to all our schools. We have 35 schools, 7 engineering colleges, many arts and science colleges, 2 big universities and so on, and a huge medical college with 1,000-bed hospitals. The message was nothing other than, we will not be running all our more than 600 buses for the college students until further notice. Every week, 2 days. 2 days will be bus-free days. Nearly 50,000 students in our institutions in India will have to find their own transportation because fuel is not available. Fuel is not available that freely as it was before. For the last 1 month, many of our restaurants were closed. Thousands, not one or two, thousands were closed because there was no gas. Even some colleges closed their hostels and canteens, and all the college education were done by online mode, and slowly it is being revived. There was a time in India, maybe about 15 years, the government used to tell us, please don't use firewood, don't use coal, you are polluting the globe, it's not good for the world, so please make use of gas and change all your models and methodologies. So almost all the city families, as much as I know, and the families in the town, we all changed from firewood and coal to gas. Now all of a sudden, for the last 2 months, gas disappeared from all the stations. And our houses were made not to make firewood. There was no chimney. But still we have to, every family had to manage. Please understand, it is time to tighten our belt. Not only here, everywhere. I have in my cell phone a list of more than 40 countries, starting from the United States of America, Brazil, Germany, so many other countries I have, where they have declared emergency measures to face the present situation. The situation doesn't look good. Before 3 years, we started with this Ukraine war, which is never ending. Today, I read a message in the YouTube. In the last 2 months, more than 35,000 soldiers have been simply killed in the war in Ukraine. And you know what is happening in the Middle East, the war with Iran and America. So much of difficulties have been brought to every nation on the earth. There is no nation all right after this war. And believe me, some of the people in the Middle East who have been affected, very rich countries, probably will take 5 to 10 years to regain their original capacities. Situations are so tough. But at the same time, now let me come to the educational situation, my dear friends. Your Excellency, today the world is being taken over by artificial intelligence. What is happening in your cell phone through ChatGPT? And if you want to go for more structural designing and that type of thing, go to DeepSeek, which is a Chinese software, and go to Gemini. Like that, if you really see, your cell phone has changed your world. Today you have thousands, previously you had 1 or 2 friends, today you have thousands of friends. And many of them you may not know even their face. And the damage that type of friendship is doing, is terrific. I have seen in some countries many murders are taking place. Please understand. So now it is artificial intelligence. Already we are finding it very difficult. And within 3 years or 4 years, you will be having artificial general intelligence. When that happens, please understand, a computer will think like a human person with feelings, emotions. When that happens, I am really afraid a day will come, all the computers will plot against the humanity. When they have that type of feeling, computer with artificial general intelligence will even plot against humanity. Cyber security will be gone. Every security will be broken. And believe me, within another 5 to 7 years, still worse is going to happen. Quantum computing is coming. When quantum computing is coming, what our computers are doing, all the mathematics, all the calculations, if a computer takes 2 years, if a normal computer takes 2 years to solve a problem, quantum computing will do it within a second. Why it is not? Already it is there. You go through the net, you will see Microsoft and so many others have this quantum computing already going on. But why it is not coming into practice? Precisely because for quantum computing, it is generating so much of heat. The computers have to be kept under minus 270 degrees. The computers have to be kept under minus 270 degrees. It is not easily possible. Already with this fluctuation, electricity problem and all those things all over the world, sometimes even fridges are not working properly. So where will you go for minus 270 degree? So when that is achieved, please understand, the world is going to be very different. Very, very different. But we, the DMites in Malawi, who are graduating, who have already graduated, I think, please don't think your certificate is an end of your journey in education. Sorry. This is only a beginning of a long journey you need to go. Probably your long journey will be far more than mine. I am 72 years old. Please understand. I am 72 years old. But if you remember and if you read in the papers, before 4 or 5 months, President Putin of Russia and President Chairman Xi of China were talking while they were walking. Maybe we will live 150 years. Maybe we will live 150 years. And it is true. There is a university called Singularity University, started by NASA before few years. They are just doing all the research on longevity of life. I read an article in Times magazine before few years. By 2042, you will be having medicine for death. I may not be able to eat that medicine. But definitely you will be able to eat the medicine. It will be there. Please understand. Many of you will live for 150 years, 200 years, 250 years. So prepare yourself now, not for another 40, 50 years, prepare for 100 years. Your own self. If you doubt me, please go and read through some of these things. And it is real and it is going to come. So, my dear friends, study new things. Learn little science and technology, bits and pieces. And try to find solution for many problems and issues, even in your own country. Yesterday I was telling the President of the Council, Anand, why not we have some type of discussion with the government officials, and we put up a sample of 3 megawatt solar projects. 3 to 4 megawatt of solar project. In many places now, I saw one hill in India, probably 5 to 10 kilometers, covered by solar panels. In the same way, today producing electricity is very easy. Things have become cheaper. But at the same time, the present trouble is troubling everybody. Last week I was in China. There were supply chains and production chains for 1,000, 2,000 people. But there were only 200, 300 people sitting and working. I was asking, now what happened? They said, we are not getting the raw material now. Especially for computer parts, everything has become 200% and more. Things are not there, it is not available even in China. So how badly we will be affected? So please understand, things are becoming different with all these things. While they are fighting with millions of dollar missiles, normally ICBM or something like that may cost about $2 to $3 million to attack another country. Today, people are producing $100 drones, $150 drones, and they simply go and destroy other country. Artificial intelligence has really changed the way world was working. So I would honestly expect every one of you, my dear friends, learn something through your cell phone and also keep attached with the university to learn the new upcoming technologies, especially in artificial intelligence, robotics. In fact, we were ourselves, myself and the chairperson of the council, we are looking for a robotic arm, which is very often found in big factories. We are planning to set up a lab, if possible, with robotic arms and all those things. So in all these things, what I am trying to tell you, you are entering into a different world. Definitely you can face it. Definitely you can face it. Believe that nothing is invincible. Believe miles to go before you sleep. Believe every challenge opens up an opportunity. Believe every futuristic thinking always opens up plenty of new models and new opportunities. Get to know the possibilities of the future and how to build your own capacities. If you think your study is over because you have got a degree, I am very sorry for you. This is not enough. We need to have skills. It need not be very big skills. Skills that will build you and build this nation. And we have a wonderful president who is very futuristic in his thinking and support him in every way. Nation is our mother. And we need to support our mother. And we need to build it. And you are the youngest people who can do that. And I wish our university will always be very futuristic in its thinking. And you will be the real hands and hearts of this nation, making it great and wonderful. God bless you. Thank you very, very much.
May I invite the guest of honor, Honorable Francis Fori, Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology, to offer a graduation address.
The Deputy Director of Higher Education, Ms. Caroline Chipinga Mwale, the founder and Chancellor of DMI St. John the Baptist University, Very Reverend Father Dr. Aruji, Pro-Chancellor of DMI, Right Reverend Bishop Montfort Sitima, the President of the University Council, Dr. Anath, and all council members here present, Professor Emmanuel Fabiano present, the Vice Chancellor of DMI St. John the Baptist University, Professor Amaraj Ambrose, the Vice Chairperson of Parliamentary Committee on Education, Science and Technology, Professor Gordon Slimba, Reverend Fathers and Reverend Sisters here present, all government officials present, members of DMI Executive Management, members of the University Senate, our dear graduating students, the DMI professionals, parents and guardians, members of the press here present, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am deeply honored and privileged to stand before you today as we celebrate the auspicious occasion of the 11th graduation ceremony of DMI St. John the Baptist University. This event holds profound significance, not only for me personally, but especially for the 889 graduates who are receiving their diplomas and degrees today. The joy, anticipation, and satisfaction evident on the faces of our graduating students are truly heartwarming. I am certain that all of us gathered here are proud and delighted to be part of this memorable ceremony that has brought us together to celebrate the achievements of our distinguished graduates. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, many of us gathered here are familiar with Malawi's development blueprint, Malawi 2063, which envisions an inclusively wealth and self-reliant nation, industrialized to upper middle income status by the year 2063. A key enabler of this vision is human capital development. Underpinning the drive for human capital development is undeniable reality that the strength of any country's economy lies in its people, for they are the ones who design programs, implement strategies, and create innovations. In this regard, the government remains committed to ensuring that a conducive environment for human capital development exists in Malawi. To this effect, the government recognizes and appreciates the vital role that both public and private higher education institutions play in promoting human capital development. The ministry will therefore continue to provide necessary support to all institutions of higher learning, including the DMI St. John the Baptist University, in their quest to provide quality education for our nation. Speaking of quality education, the ministry applauds the National Council for Higher Education for commendable work it is doing in regulating the higher education subsector. I therefore urge all higher education institutions to adhere to and operate within the stipulated minimum standards. The Ministry shall continue to audit higher education institutions in order to assess their level of compliance with these standards. It is only through the provision of quality higher education that the country can produce the highly qualified human resources necessary for national development. Mr. Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we are all aware, access to higher education in Malawi remains relatively low. For this reason, and in line with the aspirations and thematic objectives of National Education Sector Investment Plan to be implemented up to 2030, the Ministry seeks to increase equitable access to higher education. In this regard, I commend DMI for its contribution to the growth and transformation of higher education in Malawi, particularly through the provision of scholarships to disadvantaged and underprivileged students. While the government supports needed students through bursaries provided by Higher Learning Students' Loans and Grants Board, it is not always possible to reach every deserving student. Through such scholarship initiatives, the university is significantly contributing to the ministry's agenda of increasing access to higher education. Allow me, therefore, to extend my profound gratitude to the university management for supporting the development of many citizens of Malawi. Indeed, you have positively transformed the lives of many underprivileged Malawians through your noble motto, loving God and serving the poor. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, allow me to turn to the graduates. First and foremost, let me sincerely congratulate you on your well-deserved achievement. The journey to academic success is never an easy one. We all acknowledge the sacrifices you have made and the perseverance you have demonstrated in order to reach this important milestone. As you celebrate today, always remember and appreciate all those who contributed to your journey to success. You have been adequately trained and equipped with valuable knowledge, skills, and expertise in your respective fields of specialization. I therefore encourage you to rise confidently and realize your full potential. Always remember that each one of you is unique, endowed with special talents, gifts, and abilities. Never limit your capabilities. Instead, use them to the very best of your ability for the betterment of your communities and our nation, Malawi. I have noted that among those graduating today, a total of 271 graduates are teachers who have upgraded themselves by acquiring degrees and diplomas. I am indeed pleased to inform you that the government, under the leadership of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Malawi, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, has made provisions in the 2026-2027 national budget to recruit more teachers for both primary and secondary school. You therefore need not to be overly concerned about your employment prospects. In the near future, an advertisement will be issued through the Teaching Service Commission, and I urge each one of you to respond promptly when it is released. It is also important to note that beyond the public sector, the private sector in Malawi is expanding rapidly, creating substantial opportunities in various fields for graduates of your caliber. I will be failing in my duty if I do not acknowledge the invaluable contribution made by lecturers, support staff, sponsors, family members, and friends who have supported you throughout your educational journey through thick and thin. Although not all of them are physically present here at this ceremony, I am certain they are celebrating your achievements through the mobile TV mounted outside this auditorium and through live streaming platforms. Let us honor them with a round of applause for their tireless and selfless support. Mr. Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to now express my sincere appreciation to Council management and staff of DMI St. John the Baptist University. You deserve a special recognition for your tireless commitment and dedication. As a result of your hard work, we are privileged to witness this grand and successful occasion today. I am particularly pleased to note the tremendous infrastructure development projects currently taking place through the expansion and transformation of the university's campuses. I have been informed by the university management of several important projects that the university has embarked upon, including the expansion of a purpose-built university campus at Luntha in Lilongwe, the commencement of the construction of the University College of Health Sciences, the rehabilitation of Mangoch campus, and the modernization of college libraries. These developments are highly commendable and reflect the university's commitment to growth, excellence, and provision of quality higher education. Mr. Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, allow me to sincerely thank the organizing committee and the management of this university for extending an invitation to the ministry to preside over this memorable event. I also commend you for organizing such a colorful and well-coordinated graduation ceremony. You have indeed done a remarkable job. With these remarks, I once again congratulate all our graduates. Let us celebrate their achievements and wish them continued success in their future endeavors. Thank you all for your attention. May God bless you all. May God bless our nation, Malawi. Thank you. Let the candidates be now presented.
May I invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic to present the candidates before the Chancellor, and may I also request the graduates to remain standing where they are being presented to the Chancellor.
I present unto you the candidates who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be qualified to receive the diploma, the degrees in arts, science, education, engineering, St. John and Baptist University.
Names of candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the award of diploma and degree on 22nd May 2025. Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science. Atuokiwe Gandhi. John Mesco Mangone. Calvin Carrot. Bernard Hani. Ben Malunga. Stens Gift Chatambalala. Willie Tagoma Gwira. Divine Limikazoma. Zico Nyasulu. Ulunji Felix Nkanawile. Yanikani Rodrick Kembo. Stefano Makapu Kasim. Chisomo Mtambalika. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Ali Crispin Mogra. Miracle Moren. Moses Kalinde. Peter Tamuluka. Stephen Laurent Mandala. Ganizani Chikuse. Innocent Kevin Musapari. Makata Kweza Matekenya. Pepero Bisai. James Platila Chepekeza. Alexander Basso.
Esther Chikosi, Hilary Emmanuel Masi, Faith Sonko, Good Friday Alex Zimba, Innocent Yatandiani, Jamila Isa, Kevin Matia, Peter Kadamanja, Samson Fred Ntawanga, Victory Blessings Piri, Moses Fadwick Pensulo, Patrick Babuke Kalowekamo, Stephen Tabwera, Noel Muawa, Jotina Uliani, Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting and Finance, Upile Ntenda, Yewo Victor Daka, Henry Chisale, Benson Goma, Edward Kalinde, Elizabeth Macklin, Nicholas Jeftala, Tuntufye Chipofya, Vitumiko Siwande, Chembekezo Matope, Felix Kwamba, Lyson V. Kasomomwale, Messi C. Manda, Tamara Mushani, Lusiwilo Makafira, Bachelor of Business Administration. Clement M. Fainani, Edita Magarasi, Elina Mapurirwa, Hannah W. Munlo, Linda Pasco Tumba, Thomas Lamiel, Andrew Duncan Nanga, Blessings Ekali Kachingwe, Christopher Kachunjulu, Diana Ronje, Esther Kaki, Hastings W. Lungu, Limbikani Ngoma, Madaliso Serenje, Thomas Piri Yunus, Adupele Mbewe, Margaret Kamanga, Bongani Violet Zawanda, Pukeria Nkukumira, Samuel Chisale, Stella Clara Chirwa, Hope Kowera, Frank McHerrings Riwonde, Mai Macford Kalimira, Temachi Florence Nzumara, Robert Chigamba, Francis Zuru, Tendai Henry Majawa, Wezi S. Nkuna, Kenneth Mbalo, Nathan Biton Kajombo, Banji Sudi Sulaimana, Upendo Trisha Kwepu, Goodluck Chisenga, Mariam Mofati, Tamanda Soko, Tandi Shaka Kuwari, Wadipaso Banda, Abigail Kasito, Alfonsina Kafanikale, Kado Rimamwe, Lilian Mare, Lisa Kankobwe, Miriam Hajab, Sibongire Rudaka, Paso Bello, Natasha Chasoa, Pius Kulemeka, Prince Mpundi, Rita Chavula, Edith Fiera Mvula, Menard Mascoti, Lisa Tinyade Mponera, Lupakisho Nkandawire, Maureen Banda, Cornelius Chihana, Brown Chomo, Huzaifa Kat, Mike Breyer, Muhammad Abdu Sattar.
Presley Kalinchisa, Timothy Matungwi, Tianjane Caroline Tembo, Jerry Roy Jana, Felix Elik Malikeibu, Gift Crescent Mponda, Susan Chimtukuta, Icedo Ulanga, Rolex Msisha, Welly Eric Masache, Mike Monterio, Promise Kamudziaka, Chinsisi Kafoteka, Francis Banda, Gerard Piri, Godfrey Manda, Yankonkoma, Anna Lombola, Mtandazo Mercy Muntali, Chikondi Kanambo, Sakuya Nyasulu, Eliezer Piri, Ethel Afantopi, Priska Mzembe, Arnold Rudolph Nkata, Oliveta Balilika, Alinafe Kachale, Chisomo Misi, Chrissy Madaliso Pombea, Cynthia Kupilungu, Emmanuel Nazombe, Eugenia Francisca Mandiwa, Francisco Chikuse, Frank Muluta, Judith Kaocha, Mpatso Misi, Peter Kazembe, Sela Gondwe, Sheila Mohammed, Tom Peter Mbekwani, Titus Brandon Tandwe, Bachelor of Business Administration in Advertising and Marketing, Benjamin Aston Jala, Wenecharo Annabel Mumba, Bright C. Piri, Tadala Vumbwe, Yolanda Miracle Matengo, Rodney Landani, Aaron Kanyemba, Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance, Bridget Yakini, Dumisani Osman, Emmanuel Virumbigo Nkosi, Sale Falakeza, Deborah Chitsamba, Kesta Chinji, Vincent Mlandu, Francis Chiwa, Rexa Kajomoza, Shorai Felicitas Jumbe, Smart Chimtali, Bill Kalilombe, Chimweme Vinkumbo, Jacqueline Kabasuka, Kenneth Chihana, Thompson Kesten, Chanju Munyala, Glory Harawa, Jessica Machila, Tamandani Banda, Alinafe Chamdimba, Priska Kabetera, Wisdom Sabuni, Yeo Soko, Madalo Rogers, Chanju Kamanga, Blessings Mnyanta, Bachelor of Social Work, Alex Macheso, Chikondano Imapiri, Chikumbutso Mukatipa, Edson Mbugi, Enoch Chitseko, Jeffrey Kalua, Hendrina Mkagula, James Ivan Mgowa, Jasia Alik, Pempo Chinguluwe, Violet Manjarira, Yamikani Gwalamasa, Stanley Langford Chisale, Chifundo Lungu, Joshua Chifunda, Mwai Makanani, Albert Kambova, Ani Sakwata, Orin Nachuma, Muhammad Chimanda, Betha Mapalo Msukwa, Besta Gavin, Charles Dayton, Clement Chiwa, Gerard Ekali Kamanga, John Bealey, Langton Driver, Luntha Henry Mambala, Sylvester Bulukutu, Tuonge Kaenda, Zione Morgan, Grace Guluwe, Betha Tambalazeka, Ziwa Kwalila, Maria Taulo, Wonderful Mtosa, Joel Chilewani, Aaron Karibwina, Austin Kamwendo, Bosco Sakala, Carlos Piri, Cosmas Kamoto, Alinafe Ndongo, Ethel Chidoti, Faith Clara Chibwana, Felicitas Mahata, Hans Harold Piri, Irene Mangwana, Linda Chitseko, Mchai Vizialona, Shina Banda, Sylvia Lerato Jalasi, Charite Clarissa Nyirenda, Ethel Tisa Mkwaira, Rapson Ephraim Muzombwe, Patrick Given Mkonde, Fortunetico Magomba, Twambilile Mwaweni, Priscilla Nampinga, Abigail Kaira, Alinafe Manuela Chinyama, Caroline Mbingwani, Chikondi Andrea Terra, Chimwemwe Msisha, Dola Dorothy Kaladea, Emmanuel Zimbiri Mpaso, Glory Tapiwa Mnyenyembe, Grace Sitole, Henry Nandeka, Jesse Amos Mwase, Juma Ibrahim, Magi Buke, Mina Yusufu, Moira Macheso, Sailina Michelle Kandonje, Samuel Ezekiel Mpungula, Sela Ani Sapato, Susan Aliko Ntwea, Tadala Naomi Nguluwe, Walinase Mkandarire, Cecil Sishe Kandulu, Ellen Piri, Hastings Muhone, Jane Mpanda, Melissa Gaodzela, Melody Kalulu, Paxton Chiguse, Sipiwe Donsa, Togo Chinguluwe, Tapiwa Linda Nkono, Anthony Nyasulu, Audrey Dexter Masaninga, Chimweme Maria Cholopi, Elizabeth Banda, Grigore Mwambokera, Hookire Twasho Gayuni, Jacob Jerry, Letitia Namaona, Louise Stambuli, Maggie Philip, Miriam Malopa, Ruben Makwani, Sarah Mbwelera, Yanko Konjera, Mese Gambona, Jamila Msia, Isaac Msisha, Matthews Chimaliro, Tabitha Nkata, Vision Ligoe, Andre Philip Nyajahia, Anne Simkonda, Chikondi Priscilla Chiwa, Dina Salunda, Halima Tamanga, Mary Nkoma, Takondwa Mishoka Mwendo, Yanko Chiepa, Ellen Chapweteka.
Patience Mkandawire, Ryan Chaparadza, Luke Edward, James Balakasi, Alinafe Mpunda, Garnet Nantambwe, Jane Sikwese, Madalitso Nkonga Mosiwa, Patience Jaulani, Salome Nambala, Tatenda Makondetsa, Benedicto Kuzemba, Precious Chisekula, Chifundo Piri, Grace Zembeni, Cecilia Katulukira, Alfred Kamwendo, Chiburu Zumara, Erina Kawaza, Felistas Janas, Florida Kamotu, Florida Zemba, Grace Mtambo, Hannah Chikuza, Josephine Palika, Kennedy Kuntenga, Lindwe Kaunda, Memory Kama, Monica Kauteka, Pembeo Jojo, Felix Zikamban, Rose Kamalani, Tinenenge Mbura, Towera Kawazamawe, Yohane Rapson, Grace Salimu, Lydia Kabanasa, Felix Solo, Aaron Gunde, Shirimu Zipanda, Helen Chakula, Victoria Mamwete, Peter Mbonga, Sylvia Zambea, Alan Kalande, Anthony Kisoa, Beatrice Mungu, Blessing Sabao, Boniface Kabula, Catherine Prezo, Dave Ray, Edwin Lunda, Felicitas Chiluma, Geoffrey Mpande, Geoffrey Mark, Gloria Mateule, Jesse Bravo, Marshall Thompson, Oliver Chagama, Rome Chauka, Sunganani Zioku, Mabushi Moyo, Gloria Masiku, Josephine Kanyoza, Patricia Kapaza, Bachelor of Social Work and Community Development, Alfred Nkhani, Bethel Chasoa, Elvin Halima, Emily Mamangi, George Makina, Ibrahim Katolti, Innocent Zadobeta, Nima Kamanga, Pacharo Nyirenda, Patrick Makalani, Regina Mchingo, Stella Stamuli, Umari Mini, Christ Mpemba, Chimwemwe Kumbo, Effort Byford, Mpatso Tindwa, Pembelo Tokwa, Ule Mbota, Wilfred Chimweto, Bachelor of Social Work in Project Management, Amos Milima, Andrew Chimpeni, Shamaine Asset, Chifundo Machemba, Cosmas Severio, Elson Mandala, Isabel Urenda, Jonathan Tarso, Esther Kakida, Kennedy Bondwe, Lydia Tolani, Olive Urenda, Nikia Tipaga, Victoria Mwenda, Atubere Shinde, Chikoni Banda, Lonjezo Banda, Bisungu Arawa, Memory Gray, Mpatso Kwemwe, Samuel Sempere, Yanko Chifulu, Brown Ngali, Flyness Manjera, Godson Gabikwete, Blessings Chibezea, Clement Simba, Louis Chipoka, Pamela Simba, Patience Chikambi, Prince Kadekwe, Chipondo Ephraim, Clement Mungu, Easter Chizizi, Helena Kumbu Katemba, Naomi Kuwali, William Mlinge, Sarah Lungu,
Nohini Makandanje, Debola Nakuma, Haista Kaunda, Immaculate Cephas, Irene Banda, Konwani Tembo, Martha Nyangu, Paul Kashoti, Philippa Bande, Praise Mandwaka, Sibongi Renajo, Sopani Gemezulu, Stafford Tole, Angel, Fabiano Anwachino, Gifty Say, Tomo Mapemba, Tikalenao White, Tomozani Jarida, Taila Oka, Benedetta Nyantakanya, Aubrey Teya, Madeline Chafaruka, Wellington Ilgonde, Angela Jabu Kaija, Abel Meleka, Aisha Sawasawa, Lexa Paka, Loleta Chimosola, Lucia Brasilio, Memory Mota, Patience Titima, Selina Maganga, Shira Kanyenda, Zania Banda, Tendi Kosi, Veronica Miranda, Victor Vito Kaiki, Anthony Mzunga, Betty Soya, Krela Kayange, Dorase Mpande Wira, Elijah Laji Sande, Ezra Bakiri, George Kwaza, Ishmael Kaisela, Kosam Kumizani, Lasteni Zanjalimoti, Wasi Swedi, Yanko Chitonga, Kevin Shawani Ramazani. Bachelor of Science in Education with Mathematics and Physics. Stephen Kantande, Bachelor of Science in Education, Mathematics and Biology. Nkhani Mwachidule, Douglas Kanyangale, Dumisani Alfred Lenje, Gracie Champitira, Joyce N. Banda, Julius T. Carter, Konwani Kamawe, Macpherson Chalimera, Mishek E. Gama, Luthi Player, Nkhani Mwachidule, Citizen Jason. Bachelor of Science in Education, Mathematics and Chemistry. Boniface Kapie, Cynthia Kamanga, Dominic Kanyimbo, Edward Wira, Emmanuel Swedi, Ethel Tempo, Gibson Chwaya, Hendrik Stayani Kosi, Kiriat J. Matthias, Martin Pinzani, Ruthi Chikumba, Stella Mamoche, Chesa Freddy Wata, Tom Francis Mitiwe, and Josephat Zifa. Bachelor of Arts, Education with English and Geography. Joyce A.I. Chila, Patrick M. Uwe, Bridget Kadawire, Chikondi Chimwenje, Geoffrey Ziambo, Desire Chipeta, Elise Kapachika, Elizabeth Galauka, Elizabeth Milenda, Ethel D. Indika, F. Juta, Evelyn Kua, Florida Florence Tizia, Joshua Kabala, Konwani Yalema Mwenda, Linus Nwale Subject, Loveness Piri, Linus Togelos Saki, Margaret Violet Konja, Masujo Irenda, Medre S. Bondwe, Moses Juma, Nora Sawalata, Patricia Somba, Priska Makwalala Mwila, Salome Kabala, Stella Kampalilo, Stella Susan Sisiasi, Taonga Lule, Theona Monica Chumia, Tokozani Kisale, Tisali Fenyondo, William Chwe. Bachelor of Arts in Education with English and History, Wyson Everson Marise. Bachelor of Arts in Education with English and Geography, Andrew Malonda, Betha Kanyingi, Bridget Tembo, Catherine Mare, Christopher Chingeza, Fonasi Esther Kondowe, Elizabeth Mhambo, Emile K. Banda, Emile Balamba, SP Banda, Esther Supamalata, Felicitas Sikanamawe, Geoffrey Sipande, Gertrude Banda, Hamida Kwanda, Isaac Wowo, Ive Machira, Joseph S. Kaila, Kondwani Dewe Petro, Lawrence Katakula, Leah Pili, Levison Malika, Tepa, Linda Angel Zimwe, Loveness Chamalino, Mese Chaula, Mese Manyongo, Memory Mary Yilenda, Yumeris Marizeni, Susanna V. Lakion, Sylvester Gifty Levison, Tokozile Kondowe, Tokozile Manzi, Tokozile Karipira, Tuonge Eli Zimba, Tukesile Mamokera, Victoria Lukele, Webster B. Mutali, Wezi MC Chama, Winnie Kokonongwa, and Alfred Yoas Banda.
Diploma in Arts Education in Georgia. Adriana S. Benson, Audrey Mandalawe, Uki Kaloremo, Catherine Wina, Kimele Pili, Isomo Genji, Elizabeth Tawali, Eric Chikari, Diploma in Comics, Joseph Masuki, Joanita Njua, Diploma in Business Administration, Gideon Jerry, Patrick Longo, James Jonathan, Christine Banda, Pepero Mbewe, Tamika Palmer, Tichaona Chinyama, Mwai Palani, Peter Jose, Charite Mefumbo, Christian Unambali, Gloria Mukua, Glory Makaka, Kingsley Baduya, Promise Biliati, Tadeo Wezani, Toera Banda, Asha Yasin, David Ntani, Asiat Kabombo, Gracious Tanagwa, Chris Nawasha, Gracia Kalulu, Raymond Julius, Samira Selina Sazuze, Maria Musa, Memore Nguenga, Calvin Nzembe, Gertrude Anaya Chiwocha, Mande Kimbale Mvula, Ivoni Masias, Twamilile Malema Mwalo, Diploma in Social Work, Dayton Somba, Joseph Leza, Lusungu Miawa, Vanessa Tembo, Deborah Suwali, Dense Wamande, Farida Afia, Joyful Mwira, Omera Asote, Ruthi Chipindio, Samantha Kasanga, Tiamike Margaret Mafaiti, Steve Mworo, Desire Kauma, Emmanuel William Banda, Opre Nembo, Enos Kabalamula, Gift Rusias, Joel Chintokoma, Kingsley Mwere, Vincent Kapichi, Anderson Chizani, Angela Baswell, Austin Banda, Chifundo Moyo, Fortune Mwenda, Grace Liz Miranda, Ruth Miranda, Jonathan Madonzola, Kandulechi Kapira, Caroline Augustine, Esther Bungade, Fole Lamion Sunday, Ive Tasmin Kanani, Shafiki Hawa Isa, Susan Mangamoyo, Taonga Edith Wali, Yanko Nohita, Talantira Pale, Mese Chidiwa, Nora Maganga, Teresa Makolomola, Edina Msisia, Queen Esther Champande Mbali, Dokason Karo Banani, Samuel Penjani Chimutu, Chipo Luka, Styline Machanga, and Violet Shiwa. Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as a Chancellor of DMI St. John the Baptist University, I admit you to be the several degrees and diploma for which you have been declared qualified in this university, and in token thereof, you have been presented with these degrees and diplomas, and I authorize you to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of your degrees and diplomas. You can wear the cap now.
I will read your oath. Please repeat it after me. We shall, in thought, word and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest, in the discharge of our duties, in our profession, and for the honor of our country. We shall uphold, advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote the faith-based values of our country. We shall, in our capacity as learned citizens, will try to promote our Mother Earth and work towards the protection of the earth against global warming, deforestation, discrediting natural resources. Will try to protect and leave this world a habitable place for our future generations.
The candidates may be seated. The candidates may be seated.
The graduates shall come one by one and receive the scroll from the Chancellor as the sign of degrees and diploma awards. The graduates shall come one by one and receive the scroll from the Chancellor as the sign of degrees and diploma awards.
Thank you.
guest of honor, Honorable Francis Foley, the Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology, to distribute awards to the academic top performers, departmental top performers, and best woman performer of the university.
Top performers of departments, degree and diploma program, Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science, first place, Mr. Yamikani Roderick Campbell. Bachelor of Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, first place, Mr. Richard Bando. Second place, Mr. Hilary Massey. Bachelor of Commerce and Accounts, first place, Mr. Felix Komba. Second place, Mr. Lyson V. Kazombo Mwale. Bachelor of Business Administration, first place, Mr. Yankong Koma. Second place, Mr. Rolex Msiskia. Bachelor of Social Work, first place, Mr. Muhammad Chamanda. Second place, Ms. Ellen Chapweteka. Bachelor of Education, first place, Ms. Margaret Violet Konje. Second place, Ms. Elise Kapachika. Diploma in Education, first place, Mr. Friday Tokozani. Second place, Mr. Felix Mbula. Best Woman Performer, Ms. Bernadette Nyantakanya.
Academic top performers of the degree program. Academic top performers of the degree program. Third place, Mr. Antuachino Fabiano. Second place, Miss Eleni Chapweteka. Miss Eleni Chapweteka. Academic top performers. Academic top performers. First place, academic top performers. First place, Mr. Muhammadi Chimanda. Academic top performers. First place, Mr. Muhammadi Chimanda.
May I invite Mr. Wonderful Thompson, the student representative, to propose the vote of thanks.
Let me recognize the presence of the founder and the Chancellor of DMI, Very Reverend Father Dr. J. Emmanuel Alaju, the Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Honorable Francis Foley, Pro-Chancellor, Right Reverend Montfort Stima, the President of the University Council, Dr. Thompson Javi Anath, the Vice-Chancellor Pro, Amaraj Ambrose, and his deputies, the Education Counselor of DMI, Reverend Sister Serve, the Vice-Chairperson, Education Committee of the Parliament, Honorable Professor Gordon Silimba, Honorable Professor Emmanuel Fabiano, a member of Electoral Commission, senior government officials present, the members of executive management, the members of council, the members of Senate, DMI professorate, distinguished representative of other universities present here, the executive committee of student organization present here, distinguished guests, parents and guardians, graduating students, members of press, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We have all seen that today is a different day. It is not an ordinary day, where we have witnessed people with dreams, wearing gowns, and also years of hard working receives a public applause. As the president of student organization, I stand here with great humility and gratitude to deliver this vote of thanks on behalf of all students of our great institution, DMI. First and foremost, we sincerely thank our guest of honor, the Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Honorable Francis Foley, for gracing this occasion with his presence despite his busy national responsibilities. Sir, your attendance today is a powerful reminder that education remains a center to the future of Malawi. Your inspiring message has encouraged not only the graduates, but also us students who are continuing to strive towards our dreams. We are deeply grateful to our Chancellor, Very Reverend Father Dr. G.E. Araj, for his leadership and wisdom and dedication to this university. Through your guidance, this institution continues to produce a graduate equipped with knowledge, discipline, and also values. Special appreciation should also go to the Vice Chancellor, Professor Amaraj Ambrose, the university management, the lecturers, and other members of staff. Your commitment and sacrifice have made this graduation ceremony successful and memorable. In a special way, we appreciate our deans of students for all campuses who always do their best to stand as a bridge between students and the university management. To our lecturers, thank you for shaping minds and building features. Your patience, encouragement, and dedication continue to inspire students every day. To parents and guardians, today's joy belongs to you as well. Thank you for your sacrifice, for your prayers, and your unwavering support towards the education of your children. We also appreciate the organizing committee and everyone who worked tirelessly behind the scene to ensure that this ceremony was conducted smoothly and with excellency. To our graduates, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. As students, we are inspired by your success. Today, our hearts are filled with appreciation for everyone who contributed to this successful of this 11th graduation ceremony. With these few words, on behalf of the student organization and the entire student community, I sincerely thank you all. May God bless you, may God bless our DMI University, and may God bless Malawi. Thank you.
I dissolve the assembly of the 11th graduation of DMI St. John the Baptist University. Thank you very much. God bless you.
May I request the audience to stand for the national anthem.
To stand still until the dignitaries leave the ceremonial hall.
tikati ndithu malizitsa mwambo kuno ku BICC, mwambo umene unakonzedwa ndi DMI St. John the Baptist University, kumene tikaona mzithunzimu anthu ndithu kuno anabwera ochuluka. Mayanga wakusowani
simukuona kuti atulukire uku
kwadzadza kwambiri kuno
ndikusaka ndilowere nditulukira komweko.
munabwera kumpasa maluwa
molalo yonse fisi ija inapita pachione kwa basi kumangochi komwe kumadzi ambiri. Ine ndini Mrs. Carrot.
ife tisangalale nanu limodzi tikadakondanso mwanayo tikadayankhula naye live.
Ameneyo ndi Calvin Carrot amapanga computer engineering. Moti ndili ndi engineer mnyumba kwa basi zikomo kwambiri. Ineyo ndi Musake cha ukuku zikomo.
Kupitirira ndithu kumva maganizo chimatero kuti ayi mwambo atha amalawa akuonera tikuyankhula pano pa Luntha television. Inu ni ndani choyamba?
Ine zina langa ndi Geoffrey Raymark kuchokera kuchoka ku Blantyre. Maphunzira ku Blantyre. Yes.
Mapanga zotani?
Mapanga social work. So zimene zikuti ndizoona kuti tikapita mafield mwathumu tizikatha kugwira ntchito bwino ndi anthu makomiti anthu makamaka kwa anthu amene ali vulnerable zikatha kugwira nawo bwino ntchito komanso be professional pa zinthu zimene tikupanga mu komiti mwathu. Bwana. Yes. Kwambiri. Support system ilipo lipanjapo. Makolo alipo. Kwa maana tine kuti sinali jani yokweka iyayi. Mikungine mwa kumane mkati kwa maana ambuye yakumamba ndame wathandiza kuna kuti tikathe kufika kupeza chipambano. Bwana. Inuso chimozi.
Bwana mmavina watu hapa.
Tinasangala kwambiri.
Naona kuti mmavina. Mena monimetu uchitira live bwana lanu tina kumemwa.
Langa zina blessings tipezera ndachoka kasungu kwa mpomwa.
Dutsa mzotani mabanga zotani ku Jema.
Okay, ine mapanga social work project management. Koma ulendo usiku tunalopheka. It wasn't easy. Not at all. Unali ulendo wawo kwa basi koma talimbana nako kwakulimbana nako.
Simukaopyeza kuti asabwere kusukulu.
Sitikuwaopyeza ndipo tikuwalimbikisa kuti ndizotheka pang'ono ndizotheka. Ulendo wake umakhala ovuta koma nonso kuti ndolephereka zikomo kwambiri. Support system tabwera nayo koma ili panjapo.
Munadzaza kwambiri.
Munadzaza kwambiri nde ena anakhala panjapo. Zikomo kwambiri.
Awo amene akukayikira kuti sangakwanitse talimbikitsani zili start.
Amene akuzoona kuti ife sitingakwanise tikuwalimbikisa kuti angoyikapo mtima zinthu zotheka. As long as achipereka nthawi komanso ayikako mtima zinthu zotheka. Zikomo kwambiri.
Koza kwambiri. Sangalalo chokha chokha kuno ndiye kuti dzina lanu.
Ine ndi William Chiweyo.
Achiweyo muchoka kuti?
Kusalima.
Maphunzira
Mangochi campus. Yes. Yeah.
Mapanga zotani.
Ukuti mapanga Bachelors of Arts, English and Geography.
Tene kuti shuna zokweka tizimene zetu.
Yeah. The road is not easy. The road is not easy. And inali yovuta nditunjirayo. Mafiziwa mukudziwa inu kala atsogoleri nkhani azachuma pa Malawi pano. Nde kuti ulipire fizi uoneso kukhomo anthu okwatika ngati ife mudziwa. I have a very beautiful wife. Unfortunately she's just outside kuti sitinakhali limodzi ukoko. Koma no njira inali yovuta atsogoleri. Kwambiri. Nkhani ndikungoyikirapo mtima. Kuyikirapo mtima komanso monga ngati mmene Mulungu anamuzira Mose kuti yambanipo kuyenda koma nyanja ija analasana itsegule. So zina zimangofunika kuyambapo Mulungu amalizitse. Zikomo kwambiri. Lero lomwe. Kusalima. Zikomo kwambiri. Thank you.
Well, pamene pandithu mukaona mzithunzimu ndiye kuti almost mipando yonse imene inadzadza kuno anthu atuluka muno aoni madansi awo kumalizisa graduation. Timangoti galatu nkhani yake ndi yakuti kuyimalizitsa ndi mmene ikuchitikira kunoko live and direct mzithunzimu mmene mukuonera. Skulu ndiyotheka, happiness is free. Konse kumene inu muli munayenera kudziwa kunena kuti ndi zotheka zimenezi. Tsiku lina mkanakhala muli inu mwina maloto anu nkukwaniritsidwa live and direct. Aha! Kodi ndi support system?
Support system.
Amalawi ndi awo akukuonani pa kamera ya Luntha live and direct. Mwabwerera yani kodi?
Ndabwerera mwana wa chimwene wanga. Ameneyo amapanga bachelors on science. Zatheka. All the way from Lumphi ku DMI. Yes. Iyayi. Tikuyenera ja anawatizanyamula kwapitisa patsogolo. Ifeyo ngati zina tikanikisa apa anawatanyamula apite patsogolo patu. Yes. Zikomo kwambiri.
Mene mundimene tuchitela live and direct mukaona mzitunzi. Kodi madansi ango atsalira madansi?
Ababa ndiwamalizisa madansiyo.
Mabanga zorani kuti yemwe?
Ine mabanga diploma in education. Arts.
Arts.
Yeah.
Kodi zinali zophweka kapena?
Sizophweka tu. Ulendo masaba nali momwemo. Koma ndayitatu. Etu. Ma breakdown injira anali momwemo. But with God zatheka.
Elizabeth Ntawali ambuya alemekezeke. Wakhala ulendo wautali. Koma ndikumuyamika ambuya kuti lelo lizatheka. Ndachoka kunzimba ku 18. Amati ku 18.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Taona madansi. Iyi ndi support system here.
Next year ndikupanga nawo. Social work and project management.
Mene mundithu ndimene zayendera tikaona ndithu mzitunzimu uku ndi kunsanja akuluakulu adali kumeneku ndipo tsopano pano ndi pamapeto penipeni pamene tikuyenera kuti titseke china chilichonse kuchokera ndithu ku BICC mu mzinda wa Lilongwe. Ndikaona ndithu pa kamera tagwira ntchito ndi akatswiri tikuona ndithu Gerald Katsonga komanso Mr. Mlauzi osayiwala ndithu achinayamikani kuno tagwira ntchito pa makina nonso ndithu tili ndi FCC yathu kumene ndithu tili ndi Henry Malunga osayiwalanso mzathu ameneyo ndi Gideon Kachala. Ine ndine Moses Magawa. Tikaona tsopano anthu ali panja ndi bwino tsopano nafenso tatsatire panja tikamalizitse next time muzakhala inu bwanji tipitirire kuonera Luntha television from BICC tuperekeni kwa anzathu mu mzinda wa Lilongwe ku area 2.